It's always so hype. It's all about the hype. I don't know how long it takes to actually, like, start. Might be a little bit. But hopefully it doesn't get split this time. Or, like, something doesn't die. That I meant the video, but also, like, a Mon would be... No Mons dying would be nice, too. Not sure if that's even possible, given where we are in the game. Then again, I don't know if there's any actually difficult fights today. Maybe mostly encounters. Because I don't know how long I'll go, unfortunately. I want to sleep today. Sounds crazy, but... I'm just getting a sleep vibe. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, but... Alright, I'll start pretty quick. Just gotta make sure everything's working. This doesn't seem to be... Oh, it is working! Let's go! I do need to, like, make the starting soon screen be cooler, so that I have confidence in it, you know? I want to have confidence in it. Yeah, I think we just start with encounters today. We can chill a little bit first, though. Give it like 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Not 44. But not 8 either. Just a normal 4. Do you have Morty? I feel like doing that later. Looks like it shouldn't be too bad. Too bad. These people said this game is hard. Ready to beat Surge. Surge line is cool. Like, genuinely awesome. I've been kind of thinking about how to make this into an actual video, and I think I have a good idea. Nobody's ever done. Completely new. Uncharted territory. It's just kind of bad that I'd be putting it on, like, something that has nothing else, but you guys gotta start somewhere. Might as well start with, Goated Run. Then I can do Dex Nav after that, probably. I don't know. What did I do today? Like roast. That's kind of fun. It's a blast. Writing things. Writing stuff. Doing things. I didn't do the crossword again today. Might need to get back to that. It's such a vibe. Showing what I know. Doing connections. I saw somebody saying that connections is way easier than Minute Cryptic, and I half agree with that. I half agree. Actually, we can start. Let's do Minute Cryptic real quick. Hold on. This will be genius. Go here. You can see that, right? Nope. This. There we go. Seems weird. Shouldn't be offset like that, right? Maybe it just is. That's fine, I guess. That works. Do a Minute Cryptic first. I need my type chart. My really bad type chart. It's just the kind of guy I am, though. Like, sometimes things being worse is better than things being better. Torpedo. Boat wreckage swallowed by rough sea around midnight. Around midnight is 12, which is XII. That's an interesting... character? Those are interesting characters, though. What else is midnight? I mean, it's midnight. 12. Maybe it's just 12? Rough sea. Boat wreckage. Torpedo. Boat wreckage swallowed by rough sea around midnight. Wait, what is around midnight? Like 11? Like 1 a.m.? Boat wreckage. That'd make me think that we have to anagram boat. Swallowed by rough sea. What is a rough sea? Like an ocean? Apparently not. It's not like a lake. And what is the tornado? Where does the torpedo come from? What is a rough sea? Around midnight. Maybe it's just sea anagrammed? And what would midnight be? Be 12? Is there a... symbol for midnight, though? That's what I'm a little bit confused by. So it's gonna be boat, anagrammed. There's not that many things that could be. Like Tobe. And it's gonna be C anagrammed. So ace. It's gonna be boat. Atom bomb? Atom bomb? Doesn't make sense. Could it be bomb? It can't be bomb, because C. I assume C is second. That makes sense to me. A's? Say? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. The only thing I'm confused about is midnight. What could signify midnight? You could do 12. That obviously doesn't make sense. You need one letter to signify midnight. Which I'm a little bit confused about. Unless it's just like a 0. But it's 12. Like midnight is 12, but it can also be 0. So maybe it's an O. Boat O-C. A's? O-say? I think the O doesn't make sense, though. Tabo. Oh, bad. So the definition is torpedo. Or cannonball? Torpedo. It's like something someone says when they're diving into the ocean. Torpedo. Boat wreckage swallowed by rough sea around midnight. Okay, so this is a little bit like it's a layered thing. Like midnight's in the middle, and then you have sea around it. Sea is at the ends. Then you have boat between them. Which is a little confusing. I'm gonna say that midnight's probably 0, or like an O. It's not gonna be 0. So let's just start. Ease. But then we have to go to like a boat. Adam. We can't get bomb, can we? No. It's not 2 B's. Blast. Cannonball. I feel like I've got all the pieces. I'm just not getting the word, which is the most frustrating thing that can happen. To be fair, I'm bad at anagrams. This is like a 3-stage anagram, so I'm not exactly blaming myself. So C has to be at the end. Seb. C. I mean, that doesn't really... It feels like it shouldn't start with C. C... Seto? Then you have an O that has to be in the middle somewhere. E... Eat... Edu... Okay, let's take a hint. And just see if we're on the right track. I don't even know what's helpful. Maybe indicators? Oh. Okay. So the G. The G goes in the middle. Torpedo. Around midnight. So it's the G. Eat. Sabotage? Doesn't make sense with torpedo, but it was a good guess. Just so as... Let's try to surround boat with G. Yeah, but G inside of a anagrammed boat. Like a... I'm gonna make sure this is anagrams. I think that is. Wreckage. 2 of them are anagrams, so these are both anagrammed. Boat at Gob. Doesn't make sense. Tagbo. Could be like boat, but that doesn't make sense either. Bows, Boza, Bows, Boe. That feels like it's not right. Feels like it has to start like a Bogue. Bogat. That's just like boat though. Gob. Stog. Stab. Stab. E. I don't know. What is it? It was sabotage. I just spelled it wrong. Alright. What is this? What is the sabotage? I guess the entire thing is sabotage, huh? Is torpedo sabotage? Okay. I just spelled sabotage wrong. Curious how I spelled it wrong, but I don't know. Alright. Took way too long. Took like way longer than I was expecting. Rip to Hoopa, by the way. Rip to the goat? Not really. I would have forgotten that he was... I had already forgotten so many times that he was, what was it, psychic ghost? It's just a terrible type. Not a bad mon overall, but... terrible type. What is our box team looking like? We chilling? Like, I should have never brought that thing to Wild Battle specifically, just because I know it's 4 times weak to something. Like, this thing is also 4 times weak to something. That thing being fighting. I can just bring Umbreon, honestly. As long as I don't have another Dark type. But I think we do get encounters, which is the bright side of this entire situation. I'd say it's pretty bright. Not too sad about what's going on overall. So we have Lavender Tower, which I think is technically next. And then, but we do have Route 8, and this is where we lost the Hoopa last time. So, main goal is to not do that. But we'll put Citrus Berries on just in case. Because I'm smart. S-M-A-R-T. S-M-O-R-T. And then theoretically, we don't lose any more mons to random battles. That's the overall goal. Like this guy. So you want to fight us? I think probably. Let's get our encounter first, though. I don't think there's any battles on this route I have to worry about. Pretty sure. There is not. Oh, this is Route 8. So this Ace Trainer right here actually might be. I have to avoid him. He's optional. So that might be the optional boss. What do I get for beating him? I don't know. But you have to have Mega Ring, so it doesn't really matter. And you get Rocky Helmet and Centiscite. Just like fine items. Let's get our encounter though. I feel like I spoke into existence a 4 times weak mod. Like theoretically it's fine, right? Grassy Surge is honestly pretty good. I'll take that. I do want to switch out. I can throw a ball though. This thing's not dying to one hit. I definitely should not risk that though. In case of like a crit, like maybe it dies. Right on, not bad though. Certainly not good. It's got a unicorn horn. It's like digging. We're gonna call it Gurin. Gurin. It's got like the diggy boy. Not sure what that Gurin means. But I do know it probably has something to do with digging. I'm just going to... This is going to be cheating. But I want to see... Does this battle happen? Do you need the Mega Ring? Or, like... Is this not the boss, basically? So let me save real quick. Just making sure. Yes. So we need Mega Ring to do that. What is over here? There's no other trainers that are scary on this route, so we should be fine. Does this guy want to fight? Yeah, he does. I think I just kill. Kind of scared of a Stunfisk, not gonna lie. This thing probably has stamina or something. Electric rounds. Electric rounds. Spooky. Switched? It's kind of wild, not gonna lie. Kind of scared of a ground move here. But I definitely don't think it kills. That was scary. We're chilling. Kind of scared of Stunfisk. I know from first-hand experience actually how good that thing is. It's been a kind of rocky regular trainer battles recently. Acrobatics is really good though. I only got to fight these people. Is there anything else I can get here right now? Nope. Just berries. We're chilling. I do want to see what is over here. Do I have to fight this guy? What's this place? Underground path. Okay. Goes to Celadon, which we have not been to yet. Where does this go? To a place I can't go to. Let me look at the map. So this is Saffron. We can go all the way to Celadon right now. As long as we don't lose mons. This thing keeps haunting me. That is what did so much damage to me. Spooky. I think I gotta have something better for this Umbreon. It's so weak as it is. And Sucker Punch is obviously good, but... There's also items here. I'm not sure if anything helps us, but maybe. Maybe. What route is this? 7? Have we been here? I don't think we've been here. This is a new route as well. I kind of want to make sure, though. Because I don't know this game well enough. 7, 7, 7. I'm fairly certain we have not been here, though. That's 8. That's 9. Okay. Nothing in there. We do get a new encounter here. Let us get that. Let us do so. Iron Tail's good too. That was immediate. This is a good encounter. Woo! I called it. I mean, it was gifted. I don't think I've ever used a Komodo, though. Like in anything. I think it broke free. This thing honestly scares me a little bit. It's working up. Little spooked. Do I have balls? That could be a problem. How many balls do I have? I think I have a lot of balls. Okay, it doesn't matter. I only need one. This thing wants to be here. It's got like scales, it makes noise. I'm gonna call it Pan Man. Pan Girl? That doesn't rhyme though. I'm gonna call it Clang. Cling Clang. It's like something's like scraping metal. What does that mean? Like maybe like just iron. Iron Dragon. What would you call an Iron Dragon? The Iron Dragon. Steel Nose. Iron Snout. Call it Iron Snout. It's a cool name. It's like a cool dragon name. There we go. Is that how you spell Snout? It looks less cool when I'm seeing it here. Maybe I should capitalize Snout. Can I go this way? Like, what is this way? I don't really want to lose anything. So this way is Celadon. I assume I can't go to the right. To Saffron. It's kind of funny that they just block Saffron off. It's like, yeah, everything's closed. You can go, like, all the way around it, but not to Saffron. Let's heal. I think we just Celadon anyways. Route 7's tiny. We can get an encounter here. We can also get eggs. I'm not sure where we can hatch eggs. I know we can get eggs. We can hatch one in Lavender Town, definitely. I don't think we've got an encounter there. Game counter's here. I don't know if... Oh, it's closed. Okay, I think we have to beat Erica first. What's this way? More city. Housing. Now we can get eggs, I think, in that one building. Rocket's just hanging out around here, in their hideout area. But I don't think we can access yet. I think we do have to beat Erica first. The gym's right here. This guy's peeking. Honestly, I hate that. It's like the one thing I'm happy that never happened again. They do just have a pond here that we can fish into. Might be worth checking this. Is there any overworld stuff here too? Celadon. Amulet coins, fine. Obviously don't need it. Tea, loaded dice is good. Okay. Top left corner, behind department store. It's not this way? We can get an encounter here though. Or maybe we can. Okay. Let's just do that quick then. Oop. Route 16. Interesting? I mean, not really. Can we get Hisuian Braviary? Feels like it'd be better, at least. Guess I'm not worried about this thing dying to the same. There's the benefits. Pretty sure we can catch it. And we will call him Steve. I just feel like Braviary is a Steve. It's nothing as Steve's. If anything, I'm supportive of Steve's. I just feel like he's a Steve. Hey, this thing's gonna be way better. I would have rather had a Sandy Gas, 100%. Love Sandy Gas. Super tanky, fun, not a ruffler. It's not a big Braviary guy. It's just a bird, you know? Apparently there is something here. Can I go back here? No. What's this place? The mansion? Can I get an egg here? So we get the egg? I can get a costume Pikachu. Should be in my encounter here. Okay, this guy's got eggs. We'll go... I want green, but I feel like blue is just going to be better. Alright, we'll get that later. I guess we can just get it now. I believe we can hatch it in lavender. There's so many Mon now. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Let's go blue. I'm just feeling the blue egg. Blue's a nice color. A fan of a blue. We will hold off for that. We can encounter here. And there's other stuff we can also get here. I'm just not sure where we get it, to be honest. What are these guys? That's Amulet Coin. Dude, that's the only two items here. Should go... somehow we go into the back of this department store. Just not sure how, to be honest. It's a lot of this, like, additions to Fire Red Leaf Green that wasn't in the original game. So now you get Eevee here. But I feel like it's different. Like, don't quote me on that, but... I feel like it's different. It's all about the vibes. So how do I get back there? Can I go around, maybe? Around? Hey! I got one of those. It's back here. Oh, I'm a genius. Is there like an item back here? Hidden? Vibes say there should be. Otherwise, why would you have this pad? There's no item? Darn. This goes this way. I'm not sure what's up here, to be honest, though. Is this the Eevee? Like, maybe you can get the Eevee here? Nope. Just... oh, it is an Eevee. Does it literally just give us an Eevee, or is this our encounter here? It's Doduo. Okay, that's kind of... that's bad, but... it's a fire Doduo. Is this a Rad Redmon? I don't think this exists in real Pokemon. We call it... do we have a Flamey yet? I feel like we just gotta call it Flamey. Flamey. Kinda just deserves a name like that. I think it's just a Doduo / Dodrio vibe. So it will be our encounter here. Actually, I genuinely, I feel like I have to use the clause here. I knew that that was a Doduo because I saw it in Bill's house. So I don't think it's fair that I keep that Doduo. Which I know seems bad now, but I think is the fairest thing to do. Like, obviously, like, now I'm like, oh, it's a Doduo, I don't want it. But also, like, it's kind of unfair that I got it in the first place because I knew it was going to be a Doduo, you know? I feel like I shouldn't be allowed that in this Nuzlocke, so I'm gonna release it. And allow myself in another encounter here. It does overall benefit me. I will say that. I will not disagree with that statement. But I will fish here instead. Where's this pond? I don't have surf yet. We've only beaten 3 gyms, which kind of terrifies me. Feels like we've done more than that. Old Rod has never done us dirty. I don't think it's ever really done us, like, well either, though, but... okay, we already have that. That's dupes. I will do one more Old Rod, and then I'm going to the Good Rod. I don't even know if there's more than one encounter here on Old Rod. I'd assume so, but... that's just a Rapidash again. Alright, we're going to Good Rod. First time using Good Rod. I'm scared every time I fish up a Rapidash, because the one time it crashed the game. Which is the only time I've ever seen Red crash. Good rod. It's gonna be the most goated mount you've ever seen. I mean, it's not that far away. This thing's really good. It is a ground type, right? So I can't parrot it. A little scared of this thing. It's not Blood Moon. How do I make it Blood Moon? Is there a way to make it Blood Moon? I don't really know. This thing has 3 abilities though. Blood Moon only has 1. It also doesn't have guts, so it's not quite as good as it usually would be. It is ground. I kinda wanna switch out. I'm a little scared of this thing. Thought I had Leavanny on the team. This team is kind of bad against ground types. I'm realizing a flaw now. What is that? The dive ball. That's interesting. I don't think a U-turn kills, like at all. Go into Mirar. It's gonna do some damage. That does no damage. We're chilling. Could confuse Ray it. I don't really want to hit it with anything else. We just catch it. We're chilling. Is Easy Catch on? I don't think Easy Catch is on. I didn't turn Easy Catch on. We're just kind of like balling. We're getting lucky. Ursaluna. I'm gonna say... Looks like a bear. Like a bear, like Paddington. But it's not Paddington. It's... Grizzly? It's like a grizzly bear. You can call it Grizzy. Seems like a boring name though. You have a black bear. You have... It evolves from Ursaring. Is it weird to say that I genuinely didn't know that? I never knew this thing evolved from Ursaring. I think I just learned that fact. It's kind of cool, actually. It's got like a circle on its belly then. It's tied to the moon. Just tied to werewolves. Fangy. It's what's the werewolf? I'm just calling it wolf. I'm calling it wolf. Wolf. That's boring. Call it Ayla. Like the Ayla the Huntress from Skyrim? I think that makes sense. It's spelled like this. Let me make sure that. Ayla. Yes, it is spelled like that. Alright, we're chilling. Kind of a goated nickname. Cooking just a little bit. I mean, Flamey wasn't our best work, but aside from that, we're cooking. Alright. We get one more encounter in Lavender Tower, and I assume that's it? Should check get the stuff in here. At the very least, we get TMs in here, I believe. I don't know what else is in here, but should check. So make sure I remember in the future. Lots of balls. By quick balls, we have enough right now. Otherwise, don't really need them. We have a ton of great balls currently. This is just a regular item shop. It's funny that they still sell repels. They're like, just in case you want to use regular repels. You gotta be a little insane to want to use regular repels in this game now. Play rough. That's pretty good. Oh, he just sells us to it straight up. That's some dialogue too. I like that. Let's go over. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not missing anything in general. Celadon. Department store. So there's some stuff in the game corner. There's also a lot of things in the department store. I guess I can search up department. No? Celadon? Okay, Play Rough is here. Is that really it? That's the only TM? That is literally the only TM here. Alright. There's a lot of stuff in the game corner. We can just pay for it, though, so... We are chilling. Is there anything else here that I need? / want? I don't know if there is anything. There's stones. I believe we have everything we need right now. They also just give them to us. So. And this stuff is useless. Maybe the 6th floor has something? Perhaps. It's the roof. You get an Alakazite. We do have a couple megas, like theoretical megas, that we could use. I don't know when we get the stones, though. Like Ampharos, obviously. I don't know how good Mega Ampharos is without a good ability. But maybe it has a good ability. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Anything else here I need? I don't think so. I think I've gotten everything. Move tutors. I haven't really paid attention to, but nothing really too interesting. The next one's the Saffron. That's when you get some genuinely interesting stuff, but nothing right now. Can't get Brave Bird yet. Yeah, I think that's it. Making sure, going through all of the things and making sure we didn't miss anything. Seems like we might have missed Hurricane and Return on Route 12. Have we been to Route 12? Sure, we've been to Route 10. Gotten Wild Charge. I think we've gotten Wild Charge. And Facade. Gotten both of those. I think we're good, aside from potentially missing Route 12 stuff. We can check that, though. Where's Route 12? It's down here. So I don't think we've gone there yet. Is the main thing? Is there any fights here on Route 12? There is not. There's a lot of fights on Route 12. Theoretically, they're much further than we can go, I think. We also have this. Let's hatch the egg. I want to hatch the egg at last. That feels like the vibe to me. Is this the bike path? What's down here? You can't go here yet, maybe? No, we can go here. Got Return. That's good, I guess. What was the other one we were looking for? Hurricane. We need Surf for that, so... What's down here? Is this where all the trainers are? Definitely don't want to fight anybody. This music's going hard. Whew. I honestly didn't know music went this hard. Went hard in this game. Generally. This guy might be a tough battle, so I'm not going to fight him. I don't think he is, but there's no need to test those waters. Might as well just get an encounter here. I will. Good Rod. Good Rod went real nice. Actually, I want to get 1 mon in our party. That didn't mean to do that. Isn't weak to ground types. Well, that's not a ground type. That is a good mon. Assuming the right ability. To be fair, it's good because it has the right ability most of the time. I also did not heal. Doesn't really matter though. Should catch this thing. I don't think the catch rates are ridiculous. It's a cool drummer. I just want to call him Spades. I don't know why. This is a Spades energy. Just not even my favorite, like, I don't think I'm a spades guy. I feel like I'm a diamonds guy. Spades. Hearts are cool. Not a huge, like, clubs is my least favorite. It's trying too hard. That's my professional opinion. Clubs is trying too hard. Of all the suits, you know, it's just not, it's the worst one. So I think my official order is diamonds, spades, hearts. I feel like, yeah. Like, I don't like hearts because it's got a game named after it. Just never, I don't respect that. Ground, not weakness, basically. I can bring Lee Barney. Let us get another encounter, which I believe we can get here. I'm not 100% sure. I think we have to go up here anyway. This is the next thing we do. Maybe it's not, actually. Can we get an encounter here? I don't think so. I don't think so. And the actual, like, ghost is a boss in this game, right? It is. It's a ghost. Ghost boss. It's kind of spooky. Theoretically, we're not supposed to do that until 56 because we need self-scope first. So we're chilling. Can we get aim on here? I believe it's disabled, my infinite repel. Apparently not. Doesn't seem like there's any other bosses here, though. So we can go up as far as possible. We can also just get an egg here. There we go. Oh, it's just ghosts. It's just ghosts. I forgot about that. Alright, yeah, we can get an egg here. Which means we need 2 eggs, but not a problem. We'll just do the first one here. What do I think it's gonna be? I'm feeling a water... No, I'm not feeling a water type. I'm feeling a fairy type. I'd love a fairy type. Give me a fairy type. It's the best type. Don't at me. It's just true. It's a long time. It's a Durant. I don't think that's good. 4-time fire weakness? Maybe with a crazy ability? I hate ants. Ants are, like, genuinely maybe my least favorite animals. They just, like, crawl. I hate when they crawl on. It's not, like... I genuinely don't really know why that happens. Might just be... the restream stuff. I have to mess with settings. It's possible. Possible. I really hate when that does that. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it, though. No. I don't know, we keep going. I'll mess with things in the meantime and figure it out. Forgot what I was talking about, too. I think I was on... You're rolling there. Alright, another egg. It's the main thing. And we can check abilities and level up moves and all that. Celadon. Egg. Oh, the blue egg last time? It worked out well. Now we go for... I can't go for green egg. Green egg feels bad. It's not here. Like, I love the color green. Green might be my favorite color. It's like maybe like a nice foresty green though. It's a very specific kind of green. This guy. I just feel like red. Red's the move. I do need to make space first though. Sorry, Durant. To be fair, I think we will have a spot for the green egg at some point, and maybe it'll prove me wrong. I don't know if each version of the egg is different. Like, if you got blue again, would it be different, or would it be the same? Might be different. Might be a different water starter. Not really sure. Honestly? Let's see what we get, though. Put it in the PC just to be safe. I don't know if that thing was gonna hatch, but I'm leaving the center, you know? Could happen. Also, I forget the Electivire. The Electivire has Neuroforce, that's what it is. And Hypno has a solid ability that's like, have super effective damage, so basically just makes it not super effective. That's something. I shouldn't have picked Red Egg. It's like we named the Vivien Glass. What else is like fragile? Like pottery? I feel like Butterfree is not a pottery kind of guy though. I call it pottery anyways. It's fragile. It's probably less fragile than glass though, you know? This thing probably won't die because I won't ever use it. Is that how you spell pottery? Let's see the abilities though. I do want to remember what these things have. Neuroforce, Primal Armor, very good. Thermal Exchange, okay, that's kind of nasty. This Krabby's gonna be good. Best Krabby in existence. What is... I think I was gonna look something up. What has Primal Armor? What is the one that usually gets Primal Armor? Is it a legendary? Groudon? Why is it not showing anything? Like a fake ability? Primal Armor. Pokemon. Necrozma, okay. Prism Armor. Why is it called Primal Armor here? Unclear. I guess it's like a new ability they came up with? What does Prism Armor do? It's like a better Prism Armor. Okay. That's kind of cracked. It's also, I'd hate looking at this thing. I was right calling him freaky. He's freaky, brother. He is freaky. Let's check these new abilities, though. I'm gonna be happy with them, is my prediction. Very happy, because this Rufflet's gonna have the best ability of all time. And then this Butterfree is gonna have, like, huge power. And the Ursaluna is gonna have, like, pickup. You'll see. You'll see. Grookey's just gonna be... Grookey's gonna be like... Hello? I am in the middle of a run. You just got a bunch of encounters. We're checking the abilities and praying that they're good. It's been pretty great. It's gonna go for a little less long today, but I'd say great. We're doing pretty great. Shield Dust. Stops added effects and entry hazard damage. Seems fine. I don't really know. Is that like added effects of like terrain? What does this do? I assume it's terrain. Entry hazard damage. I don't know how many like battles use entry hazards in this game. Definitely terrifying if they do. So, not a bad ability. Does this thing get a second ability? Maybe. We can check that later, though. Prankster, which is something, but I'm not keeping this thing a Rufflet. I mean, it's Fire Red, so basically free to play. This is modded Fire Red, which is theoretically, like, it's much harder than the original game. It's quite fun, though. You know, Pokemon, like, I think Fire Red's the way to play it, but if you're new, probably just go, or this is Radical Red, but if you're new, just play the original Fire Red, which, funnily enough, I have never beaten. What am I doing? I am leveling things up. Rare candy. I think it's Tailwind. Do I keep Prankster? There's the chance that I just, like, Prankster Defog. Prankster Tailwind is terrifying. Yeah, so this is basically the hard version. This is notoriously hard within the community, basically, of the game, the original Pokemon Fire Red. I've not gotten to the super hard parts, but it's been a bit of a challenge. I'm having fun with it. Not on PS4, no. You'd have to do it on PC with an emulator. It's high tech. You gotta figure it out. Maybe if you had a really modded PS4. I don't know. It's not super technically demanding, though, as you can see. Oh, it evolves right there. Actually, I can cancel it, right? I did not cancel it? I don't want to cancel it. I did cancel it, just in case. On one hand, it's a Rufflet. On the other hand, Prankster's so good. So brutally good. Yeah, if you want to, like, genuinely want to play it, just look up basically how to emulate Fire Red. You should be able to find a good path. Usually Reddit's the right path, the right way to do that. People are pretty helpful with it. And plenty of people have asked before. Have you played a Pokemon game before, though? I'm gonna assume yes, but obviously can't assume. Yeah, I'm playing on PC. You could also play theoretically on Game Boy Advance or whatever. Unfortunately, do not have one of those. It would be pretty cool. Pretty sure you could play it on Game Boy Advance. Might be a process to get it working, because you'd have to mod the game and then like put it back on the cartridge, which I'm not sure how hard that is with a GPA cartridge. I heard Legends ZA is good. I don't have a Switch 2, so yeah. So probably just I would recommend, if you're like actually interested, playing the original Fire Red. Definitely one of the better games in the series. Or like Black and White is really good. Heart Gold Soul Silver I really like. Like those 2D games. Obviously like Scarlet Violet is the newer games that use this kind of battle mechanics. But this is the hard version of that, yeah. +1 priority to fire moves at full HP doesn't feel bad. I don't know what fire moves this thing gets, but it's not a terrible ability. This thing I'm definitely leveling up. This thing has Neuroforce too. Everything has Neuroforce. Aftermath's not even terrible on this thing, because I kind of want it to die. It's not that good. But it's still, like, it'd be a lot for me to bring it to a battle. Let's evolve these guys. Yeah, this is my first run of this game. Because a lot of people, like, there's genuinely people on this website that have done 126 runs of this or something like that. And I play a lot of stuff. It's been recently just this, and I stream off and on, so it's not always consistent. But I play a lot of RPGs. I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2 on the side, and having fun with that, but I love Zelda as well. I haven't played a lot of Zelda on stream, but I'd consider doing that in the future. This is actually the first time I played Pokemon on stream now. It's been fun because like this is a legitimate challenge, so it's kind of fun being able to challenge myself while also kind of trying to talk as well. It's not easy. It's harder than you'd think it would be. Let's check this thing's ability though. It's probably bad either way. Rain Dish is bad. I mean, it's not a bad ability, it's just a bad mod, unfortunately. And Zelda's just goated. Are you more of like old school or new school? Like, are you Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, or the old Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask? I guess Drain Punch is okay. I can click Uproar. I will evolve this thing though, unless it has the most broken ability in existence, but I still think I have to evolve it. It's not bad with Eviolite. I mean, it has Galvanize now. I should check its secondary though. Yeah, that's fair. I like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, yeah, I pretty much... I'm a casual gamer for the most part. I'm trying to get back to more playing games. I'm bad about playing half the way through something and then quitting, so... I don't think I ever beat Breath of the Wild, but I got almost all of the shrines, which is pretty funny. It's the type of person that I am. Let's get the ability pills. Oh, they're somewhere in here. Does not have a secondary ability. Is there anything else I want to check right now? I don't think so. But I watch a lot of like the Ocarina of Time speedrunning and randomizers and stuff. I have fun with that stuff. Drum beating. I don't think I've ever used this thing. It's like a very popular competitive mod, but it's kind of a, it seems like a good move. No longer has Galvanize. Problem is, like, usually it has a broken ability. That's why it's great. Without the Grassy Surge, it's probably just okay. I mean, that's broken. Intrepid Sword is broken on this thing. This is a really good mod. Probably not, unfortunately. I appreciate the offer, though. And good luck on your visual designing. Let's check these things' abilities. I just don't have any interest in getting visual design, I guess. And if I, like, genuinely, if I were to do it, I'd just do it myself. Kind of like being in the position that I am, I'm just kind of like, I like to, it's fun for me to do everything myself. I do it badly, but it's kind of the vibes for me. That was like, making actual, like, money. Consider it, but... Is Reckless good? Nah. What does Overgrow do? Overgrow. It's the Grass Blaze, like the fire starter, so that's bad. So that's going to retain its original ability. When do we get ability patches? We got to get them soon. Ability patches? Ouch. So, Dream Patch? No. Maybe it's here? In bosses or something? Maybe it's a rival fight? I guess I'll figure it out eventually. I think it should be here somewhere, though. I don't see it. Sure somebody would know. Ability pills. It's not there. Ability pills. I don't know. Eventually, I guess, is the answer. I guess I can probably just look it up. Ability patches, red. Dream patches. Saffron City's Pokemon Fan Club? So we get them in Saffron. Okay, that's easy enough. Let's get back to actual doing this, and then we can see. No, at least a second Supreme Overlord might be correct. Is it better than Aftermath on a Durant is the question. Maybe? No, it's terrible. That's genuinely a terrible ability, because things have to die for Supreme Overlord to happen. And I really hope that Durant's dying before the rest of my team. Alright, so that's just all the secondary abilities. I think I have to... Do I evolve this thing? Like, realistically, like, Tailwind's Prankster is really good in doubles. In singles, it's not as good, but maybe I just keep this thing to bring it to a doubles match and literally just sack it. Feels possible. To be fair, like, I don't think a Braviary is doing anything anyways. I think that's maybe the right play. Also, Braviary has a cracked ability, but... Can I get Hisuian Braviary? It's still bad with Hisuian Braviary, though. Like, maybe. As Esper Wing isn't terrible. Psychic Flying is just meh. I'm just gonna keep this thing a Rufflet for now. We'll roll with that. So that's all the abilities there. And then I think we probably do Morty next. And then Erica. I have to actually prep for a fight. Let's level these mod up first, though. So I don't have to think that hard. Dragon Claw's good. This thing has no ability, or no moves right now. It's kind of brutal. I don't think I'm clicking Iron Defense. That thing has no moves. No, I don't want... Oops. Well, we evolved it. I didn't even think about it. That's fine. Really shouldn't have done that, though. Ah. That thing could have been actually good in double battles. To be fair, it still has Tailwind, and it's so slow, though. Kind of brutal. I shouldn't have evolved this thing. That's a misplay. Let's check its abilities, though. Adaptability, okay. I mean, it's not good. Still not a good mod, but it's definitely like a great ability. It's definitely more usable now. Is Drill Pick better than Dual Wing Beat? I think it's about the same. It's literally the same move, basically. I would say maybe it's better that we evolved it, knowing adaptability in advance, which we didn't know. So it was a bad thing, but we got lucked out. That thing has no moves, apparently. Do not want Uproar. And I don't think this thing is ever going to get used, but maybe. How does Charm only have 5 PP? This thing's never clicking Agility, though. This thing's, like, job is to be tanky. It's not even that tanky, because it dies to any fire-type attack. Iron Head's alright. Everything gets entrainment in this game. Fair. Probably pretty, like, an okay move. But I imagine it's kind of hard to use effectively. And honestly, I'm not even worried about this thing. It's not coming. Next is Morty, though. Let's figure out how we beat this dude. I think we... Especially with the... I actually don't know if any of these spawn help us, but... Look, they're definitely not bad. Maybe that Ursa Luna helps us. Let's take a look at what Morty has. Does he have a Mega, is my main question right now? This is kind of scary, honestly. That Shadow Tag, Mega Gengar, is terrifying, which means literally everything we bring has to line up into Mega Gengar. And Mimikyu's kind of scary. His entire team is just not ideal, I would say. Mimikyu, Dusknoir, Zoroark, Skeledirge, Mega Gengar, and Ceruledge. Or we could theoretically wait to do this and just go into Erica right now, which does seem easier. Not gonna lie about that. But theoretically, we have to beat both of them anyways. Maybe it's better to wait on Mori though. It's just such a scary team. Let's see if we can beat it, like genuinely. Levitate. It doesn't have Levitate when it's Mega, so we can rely on ground types. This battle might just be relying on ground types. Doesn't feel like too bad of a strategy, but I am a little bit scared. Let's just take a look and see how well we line up generally. We can decide this or Erica. Basically, yeah, everything has to do at least solidly into that Mega Gengar. Which, and the main threat for that thing would be our best ground types, I think. Which starts with what? It starts with this Ursaluna. It's good we got it, honestly. This thing is coming on the team. Let me just put everything in the box. Our box is almost full, which is almost a problem, so I can't see everything at once, but I guess we can just move the bad Pokemon to the second box. I don't think I'm bringing this Durant. The fact that I can't even sack something that I want to when Mega Gengar is so scary, and the fact that it has base 130 speed is terrifying. It's a little brutal, not gonna lie. But U-turn does work. So we bring like U-turn mons. Let me make sure U-turn works. Pretty sure it does. Does U-turn work? Shadow Tag. Yes. U-turn works. Our dark types might be kind of broken then. Like specifically this thing. It's gonna be so good. This parting shot. Come on, man. Let me deal with this real quick. Hold on. I want to just take a look. Curious. Curiosity kills the cat. Oh yeah. Such a weird... Maybe I just have to add a command or something. Maybe that'll help. What else is useful for this fight? Mimikyu's scary, especially into this dark type. Still feels like we have to bring Umbreon. So many of his mons have fighting type moves though, and they're really scary fighting type moves. So it just lines up so well into like mons. That feels like a good matchup for me. What does this thing have? Does it have anything? Not really. Does Electivire have anything interesting? Not really. I mean, Light Screen's kind of interesting, but... kind of just, like, generally... bringing mons that feel good into his team? Stunfisk, maybe? Like, honestly? What is he doing to the Stunfisk? Feels like a good mon to bring, and a mon you're not too afraid of losing. Brings a lot of fire moves. Camera Up feels like a good bring. And I kind of want something to deal with those fire types, like specifically. I don't know what it would be, though, to be completely honest. I guess this Crawdaunt? And our team is very weak to fighting, to be fair. Like, 4 times weak to fighting. This thing has a hard time in a Gengar. This is slower, like, definitely, right? Way slower. I don't know. Base 130 speed versus base 95, like, it's just a problem. It's a straight up problem. Mimikyu, Lumberry. Gengars. Scary, scary, scary. Focus Blast. The fact that you just can't really, like, switch out. Like, you're never gonna be faster, is the problem. So I just don't know if I can deal with this team well. Feels like I should be able to. The Focus Blast is just killing this thing. There's no chance I bring it, right? Maybe Grassy Terrain helps, but I don't know if it really does. Because his team is just full offensive monster. Is there anything else that feels like... Maybe Hypno. Like, genuinely? Hypno kind of cracked going into his team. Hypno definitely comes. The question is over who on this side? Realistically, the ground types aren't that scared of anything here. Because fighting is not super effective against ground, right? No. It is not. Here. Hypno is kind of just cracked here, though. Does Umbreon come? I do want something to deal with the fire types again. Maybe it's just those ground mons, though, that deal with it pretty well. Because we don't have anything specifically otherwise. Cario feels like it could be a good bring, but I just don't think it does enough damage. And all the fire types and Will-O-Wisp make it a problem. Will-O-Wisp is another problem here. Do they bring Komodo, maybe? I'd rather hit Specially here, though. Maybe I should have gone into the other Braviary. There's no chance Butterfree's the right move. And I don't think this does well, because the fire just toasts. Is this really the team, though? Is there a chance we bring Electric Terrain? I don't think so. It's not bad. It just doesn't do quite enough. What does Lumberry do? Lumberry. Cure status. Okay. I feel like we do roll this. I just don't know how confident I'm feeling. This thing should deal with the fire types incredibly well. Does not handle a close kick combat well at all. If this thing takes a fire attack, like, it might just sweep. If it didn't have no speed, it might just sweep. Marty's whole team is fast is another problem. And we're kind of slow. Is there any chance we run Trick Room? Is there any chance we run Trick Room? It just feels so hard to run Trick Room. Really does. Does this thing have Psychic? It'd be much better if this thing had Psychic. Should get Psychic. Not too worried about that. What here learns Trick Room? What would be our Trick Room setter? I guess I should probably use the calculator here. Then I can search for it, maybe? Maybe I can on this calculator, though. I don't think I can. Alright. Yeah, it's a little brutal. Just being 100% honest. I am worried about this. Do we have Trick Room? Oh, it shows the random abilities. Cool. That actually is really helpful. Butterfree. I feel like I shouldn't know them. It should be a roll to evolve. I'm not actually super happy about that. Focus Sash. Butterfree would be really funny, but I just don't think it does enough damage. A little bit worried about this fight. I'm circling. I know something has Trick Room. We have the... I assume Trick Room has a TM. And Saffron, though, after defeating Sabrina. So what gets it? Does Hypno get it? Hypno. Trick Room. Does not get Trick Room. On level up. I think something gets Trick Room on level up, though. I told myself to remember what it was. Maybe it's Umbreon? Umbreon get Trick Room? I assume Blastrier doesn't get Trick Room. On level up. Yeah. Does Umbreon get it? I think we had a one Trick Room setter. Does not have Trick Room. What is it? Was it Hoopa? It was Hoopa. Okay. Now I see why losing that Hoopa was a problem, huh? I do see it now. So we have to go Trick Roomless into this. The fact that we just get outsped by everything is such a problem. Do we really just have to swallow it? If we tank hits like that, though, we will just lose. We do really want to be hitting specially here. Like, if this thing gets burned, it's kind of bad. Maybe we run a Burn Berry on this thing? Like a Lum? But it also just dies if it gets Focus Blast or CC'd. It's gonna deal a crazy amount of damage if it rolls into a fire attack, though. The problem is then, like, if you're on Skeledirge, it's just Will-O-Wisps. If you're on Cerulege, it's just close combats. So you're in a bad situation either way. I'm genuinely not sure this thing tanks a close combat. It might. It might. It also has Focus Sash, that Ledge does. Just a little bit of a problem. To be fair, like, maybe this isn't the answer for the Ledge. Maybe this is like a straight Skeledirge answer. And then something else deals with the Ledge. If this thing gets burned, it's bad. Usually, obviously, if it had guts, it would be broken, but it does not have guts. This thing is really good for this entire fight, though. Mimikyu Disguise scares me quite a bit. Hadron Engine is really bad for this fight for us, because his entire team hits specially. Part of me wants to consider getting a light screen up. So maybe you run Electivire here? Question is then, like, over who? Maybe this thing? Because, yeah, this thing gets burned and you're done. And again, obviously, like, does not get hit by any Ghost-type moves, just gets hammered by all the fighting here. And doesn't do well in the Mimikyu, so maybe you just don't bring this thing? It's not that fast anyways. Like, its speed doesn't matter. Maybe, like, this is the play? This feels okay to me. Maybe we do want Hadron Engine then? We can't lead it is a problem. Just gets killed by that Mimikyu. Maybe you run like this then? Get the Neuroforce boost. Immediately, like, be able to get our light screen up theoretically. This thing should handle the Mimikyu fine, I think. It's hitting specially. Maybe not ideal. But the fact that it has light screen is just valuable. I'm feeling okay about this team. I wouldn't say great. Definitely okay. The fact that we're so slow is brutal. We don't have anything fast, though. This Como isn't faster. The only thing that's at outspeed is the Cinderace. Maybe consider bringing this, just because it's so fast. Base 135, though. It only outspeeds that Ledge. I don't know. If we do this now, this feels like the team to do it with, is my thought process. So crazy that the Hypno is the one thing making me think, like, maybe this is possible. Let's just go through answers. This thing counters all the physical attackers here pretty well. Like, maybe you lead the Stunfisk. It's definitely possible. You're also not concerned about it getting burned too much. Question is, what are you doing to the Mimikyu? Realistically, you're just clicking Discharge. It has Volt Switch, so I'm not too mad about that. My only question is, does Volt Switch do enough damage? I don't want this thing to take that much damage early. This genuinely might be our win con. Definitely don't want this thing to take damage early, and it's not the right lead. This thing resists a little too much and doesn't do anything in Mimikyu. Mimikyu's so fast. Maybe this is the lead? What handled Dusknoir? This thing handles it pretty well. Can fire types be burned? Can fire types be burned? No. Okay. Hammer can't be burned, so he's a pretty good matchup into those fire types. And the fighting type moves are not super effective. I think the problem is we don't have that much that's super effective either. Aside from like just clicking ground moves, clicking dark moves, clicking psychic moves. Maybe that's not that bad. As long as we have opportunities to switch out. I'm not feeling too bad. Just because I'm not too worried if we lose one of these mons. I don't know which one I'd be most concerned about losing, but I feel like this wins, which might be crazy. I want to run it though. Is there any types of berries that we want on our mons in general? This thing's obviously scared of a play rough, but you never want to be in on that Mimikyu. You just do Aqua or whatever. You flip turn. Because, yeah, your Dark-type moves are not very effective, or and you don't outspeed it. So Mimikyu counters this thing, unfortunately, even if you get a Thermal Exchange off. And you gotta make sure this thing does not get burned. You can't go in on a Skeledirge. This thing is pretty good, and don't really have to worry about it taking any specific hits here. Same with this thing. Is this thing a fighting type? No, it's just electric. It's not too bad. Might be better if it was fighting here. Then it obviously takes more damage to what? No, it'd be better. It'd be pretty much just purely better. This thing also, you cannot let get burned. And can I get a fire move? If I could get a fire move. Does a dynamic punch, what does it do to this thing? Like, do you use a fighting berry on this thing just so it takes a focus blast? You have to. Just in case you get into that Gengar situation. That's the only thing that you're really terrified of taking a focus blast. Maybe this thing too. I figure a Mega Gengar focus blast almost certainly kills this thing. Let's make sure though. Gengar. Peter Morty. At 44. Against a... What's this thing called? I just see Krabby and I get confused. It is a Crawdont. At also at 44. Focus Blast Ultra kills. It's not even like a Sludge Wave Ultra kills. Sludge Wave's not even super effective, right? It just does brutal damage. This is a problem. That's genuinely such a dagger. We have no chance in this fight, do we? Like Ursaluna. Ursaluna tanks against this thing. It's level 100. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Stunfisk. I set the level count. Level. Is Sludge Wave super effective against this thing? It's not. Just like this thing has no defense. Or no special defense, apparently. It really does have no special defense. It just dies. It just gets melted. Which means I can't bring this thing, which is so brutal. There's such a good answer for that Ceruledge. It's just like, it can't sit in on my Gengar. It's legitimately just not an option. So it'd probably be that, I guess. You go Obstagoon Parting Shot. That thing gets melted by a Focus Blast. I don't know. Like, this thing with a berry survives a Focus Blast. But it only survives one, so... No, it survives two, potentially. This thing's super bulky. Sludge Wave does a crazy amount, but... maybe this is possible? How especially bulky is this Stunfisk? Pretty specially bulky. This thing's super specially bulky. Especially bulky enough. Super specially bulky. Kind of specially bulky. Pretty specially bulky. Maybe it's possible. What are we doing against that Ceruledge now, though? Got Focus Sash. Everything just... so bad. Yeah, at that point we really don't have an answer for it. I guess like a ground move probably kind of melts it. Problem is you gotta sit it on 2 attacks. It's just not happening against the Ceruledge. Straight up not happening. Let's get priority, which we don't. I'm not seeing the path forward here. We just don't have the speed. Just don't have the speed. This thing might get Mach Punch, which doesn't hit it. Yikes. The only other thing I can think of is maybe there's a way to get chips on the Ceruledge and get rid of the Focus Sash, but I don't know what that would be. If you had Sandstorm, like Sandveil? What did we get that had Sandveil? No, it wasn't particularly good. Was it this Butterfree? Was it genuine this Butterfree that had Sandveil? This fight is so much worse than everything before it. Let's see. What has Sandveil? Butterfree? Nope. It's... this thing? Rillaboom? Nope. Is it... Kamoa? Nope. That was a new mon. Was it the Braviary? I don't think I checked the Braviary's second ability. It didn't have one. This was its special ability, okay. It was Durant. Which is worse. No, it's not. What had Sandveil? I thought it was a new mon. Maybe I'm wrong though? Crawdont, Ursaluna maybe? Ursaluna? Hypno? I don't know. It's definitely something though, right? Electivire? Did I literally have to go through it? It wasn't Obstagoon, was it? This thing has the electric terrain. It was Rhydon? Did just get this Rhydon. Did I check its ability? Grassy Surge? What's the second ability? Strong Jaw. which boosts biting moves. Could get a Rhyperior. Maybe that's, I mean, is it good in this fight? Not really. Special defense is terrible. Okay, what has Sand Veil? Something had Sand Veil. Probably shouldn't be turning this way, by the way. What's the sand ability? Sand setting ability. Pokemon. Sand Force? Sand Force. Apparently we don't have anything that has Sand Force. You have a Sand Veil Mon, then? Thought we did, but... apparently we don't. Okay. I'm just done. Literally just don't. Apparently Drowsy had Sand Veil. I don't even know if I checked that, though. Okay. Well, this fight remains just as brutal as I thought it would be. Well, I definitely don't think we have anything that can set up the ice, the hail, like, effectively. I think we just go to Erica and hope for a better answer. Or for better answers than this. This team just gets pummeled. So everything has to take at least one hit into every Mon. Unless we somehow manipulate them into going for ghost moves, and then we switch in the Ursaluna. I don't think that's a viable option, unfortunately. I want to run it, though. I really do. I want to run it so hard. Is this really a team that can do it? This thing has to be for the Cerulege. Mega Gengar. Something tanks a hit. Problem it, like... we have to one-shot Mega Gengar. Like, everything that could potentially get stuck in, like this Ursaluna, has to be able to one-shot the Gengar. Which is a ground move. What's the best ground move that it has, basically? Let's find out. Does Electivire get Volt Switch? Is the first thing that I have to check. Nothing gets U-turn. Does get Volt Switch. We're definitely running that. Do not need Thunder Punch. Literally just running this thing specially. Just Play Rough. Which is 4 times effective as well, right? Berry against Poison is not very effective, so no. Play Rough's definitely good, though, generally in this team. Let's see what our best ground type move is, though. I don't think any of this is useful. Psyshock is maybe the best thing we have on Hypno. It's worse than... no, it's worse than Psybeam, I believe. Unless their defenses are just bad. They're not terrible. They're worse, though, so maybe? I feel like Psychic's still probably slightly better. Bulldoze better not be the best option we have there. So otherwise we're toast. Otherwise gonna run that. Maybe Facade is interesting here, like just in case you do get burned. But everything you don't hit with Facade, it's a normal type move. Electro Web's not going to do anything. It's not learn Flip Turn. Nothing useful in Cut. So Umbreon has no moves, which is a little bit of a problem. If I have a Dark Pulse, I'd be a lot more confident. Which means maybe we do Erica first, and then we can use this thing. It just might have to be, like, we need Dark Pulse. I need this thing to be hitting specially. It's just, it's the right thing to do. What moves does this thing get, though? I should check. Best thing it has is high horsepower, I guess. Which is fine. Hammer Arm's not terrible. Body Slam is not terrible. I'm never clicking Fan Attack. Just a little brutal overall. I guess you're probably never clicking Hammer Arm. Yeah, I don't think we do this fight right now. That's the takeaway that I'm having here. It's just not, it's not worth doing. So, let's focus on Erica. And once we do Erica, we can do the Rocket Hideout, I believe. And then we're chilling. Dealing with Rillaboom, Mount Meowscarada, Mega Venusaur, Meganium, Electrode. And Meganium is a fairy type in this game. Genuinely did not know. Yeah, this is one fight. I want to finish this fight today. I'll probably chill. What does well into this team? Let's see. Probably are fire types that are really fast, like this thing. Definitely coming. I don't think there's... Maybe you bring this thing? It's definitely not bad. I'm gonna consider bringing the Hypno. Move these guys out. Camera probably not coming. Though it probably does a lot of damage. We need to consider it. Doesn't do too poorly. Generally, I think fire types are just going to do pretty well here. Do kind of want to get rid of that grassy surge, the grassy terrain. What does grassy terrain actually do? This is one thing where I have a little bit of a grassy terrain. Triples HP recovery of grass types and boost the power of grass type moves. Okay, that's bad. So we need to get rid of that. Is the truth? The whole truth. Nothing but the truth. What is best for us in getting rid of that? Is it this thing? It's definitely scared of a Drain Punch, so I don't think so. We have some other... We have Misty Terrain on this thing, so maybe that's the move? I think the other thing we have is Grassy Terrain. Let's plan on bringing that then. So we have these three right now. I don't think Ursaluna's coming. She's kind of bodied by everything, unfortunately. And I don't think Stunfisk is coming. Just not that good into her team. Looking at everything else. Camera just kind of does well into the entire team. I really don't know what she's doing, the camera, generally. Causes problems for most of the team. Except for the ones with HP Ice, and it's probably taken an HP Ice pretty well. To be completely honest, it's just slow. I guess one problem with it. Cinderace is very, very good here. It's also fast. Receiver's a bad ability, but this thing is just gonna get out here. U-turn, Fire Punch, Pyro Ball, Sucker Punch. It's gonna be really good. What else is worth bringing? Am I scared of that Meganium at all? I feel like we just bring good mons for our entire team. And I think this thing's pretty good. I don't know what they're doing to this thing, except clicking a couple mons have ground type moves. There's something we have to be careful of, because our entire team is kind of scared of ground. It's definitely worth bringing a ground answer, which may be a Braviary, honestly. Flying type moves, has adaptability, doesn't feel too bad. I probably will honestly do that. Gonna confidently roll that. I don't think it... Maybe it's worth... Is it worth imposturing that Mega Venusaur? I feel like it's possible. It's got thick fat, and you just click Sludge Bomb into everything and it kills her entire team. This might be the team. I want to make sure that I'm not too worried about everything. This goes here. Got 2 flying types. We have terrain control. We're chilling. I think we win this fight. We're pretty prepped. I'm scared of an explosion. We're generally not super tanky. But I think there's mons that I'm not too... Like, it's okay if they tank an explosion, honestly. And these mons aren't that terrifying. I'd like to keep Imposter. I'd like to keep the Cinderace. Aside from that, it's not that big of a deal. Like, Misty Terrain, I don't think is that good moving forward. I do have to be scared of a Dazzling Gleam in this Misty Terrain. It is honestly the biggest thing. So making sure we can handle that Meganium enough feels like a thing to watch out for. Like, maybe we're too weak to Fairy right now in a weird way. What could we bring to counter that, though? This thing's weak to ground, too. And he just HP fires. It doesn't do much damage, but still hitting specially. What tanks a Dazzling Gleam just like on the face and also deals with Meganium? Realistically, it's a Steel type, right? I think it would have to be Lucario. Could obviously go Durant. It's just it's not dealing with that Meganium. At least not well. Komodo, I guess, but again, not tanking the Dazzling Gleam. Lucario is my one consideration. It is good for this fight. The only question is really, like, what is it doing into everything else? It handles Meowscarada really well. I don't want to bring it. The question is for who? I like having all of these. I think the question is, do we need this thing? Kind of just tanks an ice move. It's neutral for ice. This is more of our ice tank. Maybe we don't need the Archibax. Like, that might be a bad move, but I feel like I'm feeling okay about that. This is going to be the team. I just want to roll it. I don't even think I'm being impatient. I think this team's good enough to do it. Let's level our dudes up. Get Dark Souls up, get Air Slash, which is worse than Dual Wing Beat. Are we physical? We're special, right? I think I'd rather have Power Gem here. Power Gem's not doing anything. Lunge is doing quite a bit. What does Captivate do? No, I don't really want that. Level up the Eldegoss. That doesn't matter. You just stop forgetting that literally all the Eldegoss's abilities or moves don't matter. All that matters is its ability. Question is, do I go a ground type berry on that Lucario? I think I do. That is the thing I'm most scared of in this fight. Is that thing taking a ground type move? Like an Earth Power or a high horsepower from the Rillaboom? But it should never go out into the Venusaur. But otherwise, it's such a good counter for that Rillaboom. It doesn't do any damage to the Rillaboom. I don't know, maybe we just go Citrus. You just have to make sure we have all the best possibilities here. Nothing has U-turn. Don't have to worry about getting burned here. This thing is U-turn. Feels like it's probably just the right decision. Don't need defog here. Good tailwind. I mean, you're just not going to. Could go with Ice Punch for the Lucario to have a super effective move against everything. I'd like. Is Steel not very effective against grass? It is normal effectiveness. Okay. It's not even that bad to bring Metal Claw. Are we ever going to click Mach Punch here? Maybe? No. Never clicking Mach Punch. Bring Ice Punch. Is it worth going Acrobatics? I don't think so. I think that's the move. Steel Wing, maybe. I don't mind it. Not like Slash, probably, right? I think I run this. Not feeling super confident, but feeling like we do have the team to beat her, so... We just go all citruses then. Yes. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Let's put the citruses on, make sure the right natures, and then just run it. I'm feeling confident enough. Like, maybe I missed something, but... I'm kind of tired anyway, so... It's very possible, basically. It's probably not the answer you want to hear, but... Kind of scared of an HP fire. Just a little bit. But not scared enough that I think it's worth wasting a berry on. So... The HP Fire is doing as much as a Citrus, so it's just not worth it. I think we have a solid team here, though. I guess the only question, should I be bringing Glastrier? I just think he's so slow. So much of this team has moves that can actually hurt him. But probably not. It does kind of tank a couple, but... Tanks an explosion, too. Maybe bring him instead of Steve. I feel like your team is just too weak to ground after that. I'm gonna run it like this. Well, let's make sure the natures are right. And we go to Erica. Now it's taking a while. This thing, no need for it to be fast. It's literally just going to be bad. You maybe go plus special attack? Maybe just plus special defense? Plus defense, maybe? I go plus defense on this thing. Plus defense minus attack? Plus defense, yeah. Bold. Nope. We are kind of running it mixed. We have lunge. Yeah, just go minus speed. Plus defense minus speed. Relax. That's a crazy nature. This thing is genuinely pretty good. Got JoJo. Again, don't need to be plus speed. Can be minus speed plus special attack. Yeah. Quiet. Our team is just really slow. I don't think it's worth tailwinding. Maybe. We still don't outspeed is the problem. Like, even with tailwind, we just don't outspeed much of our team. It's just double speed, right? Yeah, double speed. It's just not enough. Not enough to be worth it. If it was triple speed, might have to be quadruple speed, to be honest. This thing it needs plus speed. Plus speed minus special attack. Lucario should be fine. Shouldn't be minus speed. Should be regular speed. She just outspeeds my entire team still. Regular speed plus special attack. I guess plus attack here, because you're clicking Ice Punch more. Regular speed plus attack. I don't think you're clicking Aura Sphere all that often. This, Adamant. This should be right. It's got 97 speed. Which is good. This thing doesn't matter. This thing is faster than the Rillaboom, which we kind of need. Alright, I think this is the move. Definitely lead Dark Souls. You get cover up the grassy terrain, and then you just click... Did you click U-turn? Or you click lunge? I think you had to click lunge. Problem is, if he comes out into the Mega Venusaur, you might be in trouble. Maybe you just U-turn, but then you have to go out into something first, so I feel like it's okay to just do as much damage as possible with this thing. We'll figure it out when we get into the battle. That's the moves. I was just really hoping that would be open. Yeah, Umbreon, Dark Pulse. It was not open, though. Electric Seeds. Do we have Misty Seeds? Or do you get those in the next fight? I'm gonna guess you get them in the next fight, but... You do have Misty Seeds. Boost special defense? Is that worth? Maybe. What do you put it on now? Is there anything that just sweeps her team? Am I crazy on saying you put it on the Eldegoss? I think that's really funny. I don't even know if that's the right move. I just think it's funny. I am a little bit scared of this fight, though. I don't know if I'm more scared than the Surge fight, but... this thing's scary. Just got some boost, too. We got another bug type. Lunge. This thing's a fighting type too. Air slash. Lunge. Why did that not do any damage? This doesn't kill. We're fine. We're chilling. Pseudo-Wudo. Definitely switch out. Rock type, go into this thing. This is actually kind of scary. There's so many mods. It's going around faster? No. I'm sleeping. This braviary is actually kind of scary. Oops. Nope, gotta go straight through. Another Gallade? Guess we kinda know the answer. This thing just tanks. That did a lot of damage. Do I U-turn? This thing doing fighting move? This thing shouldn't do much. There we go. Our team's kind of scared of this. It's not really doing anything though. Burned me. It's really annoying. Go under fire type. So those iron barbs. I guess it keeps its ability. Because all the trainers in here keep their stuff. Or that was just natural. Alright. This is scary. Definitely scary. But I feel like we might have the squad. It's the first time where I'm not confident about not wiping, because our team is so fast, and our team is so slow. But we definitely have a chance. That's all that matters. I really want this thing to keep going. Grassy Surge? Well, how about Misty Surge? Is Misty... we can't do priority attacks. I need to make sure. Kinda just did it because... prevent status, okay. It's not too bad for us. This is where I had to decide. I think I just click... what does more of this thing? Air Slash or Lunge? It is more physically bulky, so Air Slash. I think everything doesn't take an Air Slash super well. Does just Grassy Glide. Does nothing. Okay. Does a lot of damage. I would prefer to just kill this thing. Can we just Air Slash again, though? Yeah. Not really sure what the plan was there. CPU just kind of like decided to lose. Now we have terrain control. Electric comes out. I'm definitely scared of this thing because he just T-bolts. But I have a ground type. I can take an explosion. Yep. And now I just click Lava Plume. I click Eruption. We're fast. We're way slower. HP Ice does how much? I gotta actually calculate. See if Eruption does more. This is a Camerupt. Into an Electrode. Both level 44. So it turns out Chloroblast might just kill me. I didn't really think about being weak to grass, huh? This thing is just powerful. Why does Chloroblast do so much? This is neutral and it just does a ridiculous amount of damage? A little bit of a problem, not gonna lie. Because I'm definitely slower. I can't slow this thing out because it has Reckless. What does Reckless actually do? Oh, Reckless makes it do more damage. That's why. I figured it out. Okay, so this thing just clicks Chloroblast, right? Problem is I can't stay in against that. It just kills me. Now, it does leave me in an awkward situation. I have to figure out who to go into. Maybe it's just Lucario? Or that's special or physical? Special. That's worse. Maybe it's just Gale. This thing isn't faster either is the problem. 135. Electro is definitely faster. It's a little scary. How many turns is it going to take for it to kill itself? Because I feel like I have to... I don't think I'm going to tank 2 Chloroblasts with anything. An explosion kills this thing too. Which is bad, obviously. Maybe I just go out into Dark Souls? Unless Lucario is just the move. It might be. I don't... Yeah, it's definitely the move. I think. Chloroblast does so much. Oh no. Why does it do so much? This is a problem. I definitely didn't consider Chloroblast as enough of a threat. This is one where I just keep switching, because I have to. Best Plant? Are you my savior? Kind of? Like Life Orb Chloroblast? It's gonna do damage to itself. I just have to switch. It just explodes. We're chilling. If it Chloroblast, it was over. It wasn't over, but it would have been... I would have had to keep switching between people, and it would have been bad. What does this Meganium do to me? Probably just D-Gleams? Do I resist D-Gleam? Maybe? So Ancient Powers, probably. It's a little more scary. In a weird way? What is my answer for this thing? I guess it's just Lucario? Lucario. Honestly, for it did an Ancient Power, but that's fine. Yeah. I think it's just the right move. It doesn't matter, it Ancient Powers. Don't get the boost. Got the boost. Now this thing is Ancient Power boost, which is annoying. Definitely HP fires. Which is also annoying. Maybe I do the Imposter here? I didn't get the Ancient Power boost, I think I was chilling. With it, I'm a little concerned. They're literally the same base power. Should've gone, I probably had Iron Head or something on this thing. It's actually out of calculus. It's unfortunate, but definitely would not have. I can't have this thing dying now. Too good to let die. Against Meganium. So annoying to get the Ancient Power boost. What does Triage do? Does Triage increase the percentage of that happening? I wouldn't be as mad if that's true. Nope. I just got a 10%. That's brutal. It's +1 and everything. Means HP Fire comes very close to killing. And Face Punch does no damage. And Metal Claw does no damage. I think our only chance is to go into the Imposter mode. And we just gotta win the 1v1. Question is, it's HP firing, so I can't go into the thing to get the Psychic Seed off, which sucks. I don't think I have a choice. I just have to. I have the berry and they don't, which is the only benefit here. Like, if I could switch into Dark Souls, it'd be fine. I get the boost special defense and I'd be chilling a lot more. I could switch into this thing and sack it. I just don't know if it's worth it. This thing is not tanking an HP fire. Yeah. I think there is exactly one solution. What happens when we lose the battle? Like the timer game. So we're going to lose the timer game. He's going to do more damage than we're going to do to him over time, because we have to switch in here, right? What happens then? He's using HP Fire or Deagling. We go into Lucario, and then we E-Speed. And hopefully it kills then? Or we can go into Camerupt. I don't know how much this thing does to Camerupt. Feels like he definitely does enough that it's a problem, though. Yeah, because Giga Drain just does a ridiculous amount of damage, and we can't do that. Braviary doesn't handle it particularly well. The only problem here is I'm concerned about wiping. With how fast this thing is now? It's 132 speed. So either way, Gale outspeeds. We just can't switch him in here. Can we? I don't think so. I think he tanks too much, like a Pyro Ball, too well. An Ancient Power does too much. My numbers say we would survive. Maybe that's the move then? We gotta trust we don't miss a Pyro Ball. That's what I'm gonna do. Switch in. Yeah, 100% HP fires here. Does the most damage. The Ancient's power is next turn. We just... The boost can't happen. Boost isn't even a problem. Boost isn't a problem. Or... Yeah. Alright. He degleams. That's a problem. Why is he degleam? Will he do more damage? Now we threw a little bit. Guess it does the same amount? HP Fire does more, though. I don't think we survive a hit now from Ancient Power, though. At least we know he's Ancient Powering now? Is that anything? Is that anything? That was straight up just a mistake, right? I think that was a low roll. There's a chance we survive, but it's so low. So low. This thing's bulky enough that I gotta just U-turn. I U-turn, tank an Ancient Power. Question is, do I tank it with Lucario, or do I just go out into Imposter mode? Here's what I genuinely think might be the best move. You U-turn into... No, because the Ancient Power definitely kills the B too. Definitely kills Dark Souls too, right? I didn't mean to actually click it, but it's the best move anyways. It definitely kills Vespiquen too. It really kills Vespiquen. It's 4 times effective. I think you just go into Eldegoss here. It's just the right move. Ancient Power doesn't do that much to itself. You're +1 everything. You just gotta, like, the boost can't happen again. Right? Boost happening again would be bad. Everything else, fine. It crit, brother. I said everything else was fine. I didn't really mean it. Question is, do I HP Fire or do I Degleam? I don't think it really matters. Does Degleam do anything special? Dazzling Gleam. Can it drop something? Crit's brutal. I think we just lose the Mon because of that crit. I don't think it has any special effects. It really doesn't matter. You just HP Fire. You withdraws. I mean, it's gifted. It was straight up gifted. Whew. That was almost really, really bad. We are +1 everything. We're still slower. I might have to switch out here. Probably just triple axles. That's a little scary. What handles ice? Not faster. E-speed, but it probably doesn't kill. This is the only thing that resists ice though, right? This ground is super effective against ice. gets. This is the only thing that resists ice. Except for Gale. Gale does resist ice, and he definitely kills in one hit. The problem is he's not faster here. I think we just go into Lucario. It's an easy switch in. Max off. That's annoying. Doesn't do that much, but... Might as well E-speed here. Because I'm slower either way. I think it kills, though. He's not that tanky. It doesn't kill. Oh no. I don't think it kills either, though. Yeah, as a crit, we're fine. Is that an automatic crit? Does put us in a worse situation for the next mound, though. Which is that Venusaur. And I think this thing clicks Earth Power. I don't think there's any question about that. So we just go into Steve. Not that scared of losing this thing. It is good. We also go into Dark Souls. Kind of tempting. This thing comes out as the... Does it re-imposter, or does it come out as the... I assume it comes out as the Meganium. Let me check, though. Does imposter stay after switching? So I'd rather it not, honestly. Pokemon. So it reverts to its base form after it switches out. I think we go into Dark Souls. I think it's just the right move. Oh, it's getting late, man. This thing is U-turn 2. But I think it's more funny risking this thing. In fact, I think it's really funny. Unless Giga Drain just kills. Which could be a possibility. Lucario. I don't think it does, though. It is a Mega. Venusaur. How do you spell Venusaur? Venusaur. It does just Earth Power. I need to do this play. It'll save my soul. It's definitely more risky. But I'm pretty sure the Earth Power is here. There you go. Now I am faster, I'm slower. That's worse. Okay, we're still fine though. He... Sludge Bombs? 100%, right? Yes, big Gwen. Yeah, 100%. Which means we go into Lucario. But we can't. Can't go into Lucario. We just switch straight into the Eldegoss? Feels bad to do that. For a clean switch in. Can you just sacrifice the health here? That might be the move? Yeah, we'll do that. It's funny. How much does this do? Way too much. And we click U-turn. That's quite a bit, actually. It does way more than I thought it would. And our last spawn is what? Is that Electrode? We could play Electrode. Is this our last mon? That was way too much. Do I click Sleep Powder? I feel like it might be the right move. Giga Drain definitely doesn't kill. Sludge Bomb doesn't kill. Did the berry pop? I assume it did. It did pop, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thought it would be sweet when it happened. I think we just Sleep Powder. I know it's like, it's relying on luck, but I think it's just like the best move. It doesn't affect it. It doesn't affect grass types. Okay, we throw. Throwing is the first step, though. Then we just go into Lucario. Many Earth Powers. We put ourselves in a bad spot here. Like, genuinely. What does Thick Fat do? I try to get too fancy here. Thick Fats. Reduces fire type damage. Not great. When most of our health is in fire type Pokemon. Can't let this thing die though. It's going to Sludge Bomb, probably. Does so much damage to everything. Do I sack Dark Souls here? I gotta get a clean switch in here is the problem. I think I might sack Dark Souls. So I think he can definitely kill with a Earth Power too. So I need a clean switch. This thing doesn't take another Sludge Bomb. Just unfortunate. I really should have... If I just Sludge Bomb there, it's not as big of a problem. Darn. Bye-bye. Get clean switch. There is a genuine question of who do we go out into. I think it has to be JoJo. The Hypno would have been really good here. Kinda regret not bringing it. This thing is kind of bulk city here though. Maybe I should have just gone out into this thing, but Earth Power does so much. Oh no. I guess ground doesn't really resist ground, does it? That is a problem. And you can't eruption, so you gotta... This thing's Thick Fat. See, Lava Plume. It's 21 to 26%. Might be in trouble. So I think we have to go out into Steve here. Faster. We click Drill Peck. We do half of the health. And it's the right move. I don't know what the strategy is after that. I think that's the strategy. Oh, we crit? Adaptability. Well, that's how it was gonna go anyways. Adaptability is broken, man. Meganium comes out and we just kill it. We're faster, right? Yeah. Forget about adaptability. This thing is broken. I was worried about that too much. This Braviary is actually good. Alright. Not sure how I feel about that. Obviously we got out pretty unscathed. Am I underrating this Braviary? Even with adaptability. Surprised that kills. Surprised that kills. I guess it was a high roll. We genuinely got lucky there. That was definitely a high roll. Kept all our good mons though. You gotta say rip to the man that carried us through Lieutenant Surge. The man that was kind of goated for this fight. Got rid of the, actually handled Rillaboom. My main guy, Vespiquen, aka Dark Souls. Giving him that name, he's almost certainly destined to die. But he fought for his life. He fought like someone playing Dark Souls would. Giving it the Vespiquen's all. Vespiquen giving it its all to keep the hive alive, to keep the run going, sacrificing itself to give Braviary a chance. That's what it's about. It's about sacrifice. It's about doing whatever you can to make it through. I think we did just that. And could we have gone through completely unscathed? Yes. Yeah, definitely. We could have just clicked Horn Drill and gotten out of that without losing Vespiquen. That's mentally. Now I'm thinking, hey, sometimes you learn a lesson. Sometimes simplicity is better than complexity. I was really trying to get that Psychic Seed up. I just thought it'd be really funny. Is this a mod? What's this guy telling me? That's an egg. I can get the egg. I'll take the egg. Put it in my box. I am now looking at the box and I'm like, I'm not too mad about losing this thing. It was pretty goated though. Legitimately like half carried us through. I don't have room? What did I do? Through Surge and that's why. Surge and Misty. It was very good. I don't think we were gonna bring it to any more battles though, so fine. I definitely think I created a team that could have gotten out of there deathless, so I'm kind of proud of doing that too. Though, the Braviary was a gift, and I underrated that thing. It was way more damage than I, honestly expected for a Braviary. We got some Mon, though. I don't know if we still got a long ways until we can probably beat Morty. Genuinely, speed is our biggest problem right now. And so facing any team that has fast Mon, including Misty, was a little brutal. But we handled it really well there, so proud of it, you know? Proud of it. Let's see if the game corner's open. I want to be happy before I quit. And then I think next is doing Giovanni. Doing the entire rocket stuff. This is not the right place. I'm tired. Kind of just vibe into the music. I have kept the vibes going though. We're still rocking and rolling. This is not open till... Oh, it's open now. Yeah, because this is where we do the stuff. It's by the TMs. Ice Beam's good. Light Screen's great. Effects interesting. I don't know if we'll be using it. Thunderbolt's very good. A lot of good TMs here. I don't know how many are useful to us, but I know one that is coming up. Okay, Knockoff's incredible. Dark Pulse. That's it. Really need a Dark Pulse. And knockoff's obviously incredible too. A lot of good moves here. I think our team definitely better. That'd be cheating. And yeah, I think next time we'll deal with Rocket. A little spooky. But I think it should be easier than Erica. I'll be less worried about it than Erica. I think I'll be more primed to just start running through it. But yeah, that's it for today. See you next time, which is Thursday, I guess.